I hesitated so many times about recording. I'm so high. It's so hot. High again. I'm high again. It's hot again. I'm high again. I'm high. This is a Thursday. Oh my god, these 2 weeks were one of the longest, hellish weeks of my life. I was about to go to jail and lose my job because of 2 seconds. God damn, I did a terrible thing. I'm not gonna talk about that first. I'm gonna talk about my week, the holiday. Maybe I talked about it before, but I don't remember. So I'm just gonna repeat it briefly. So I had diarrhea all week, and then I did talk about this, I think, in the last video recording. So I'm very high. It's like I smoke two joints. I put too much weed in my joints, and I'm very high. This is the best high I get. Whenever I'm very upset or sad, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put too much weed. Like my mouth now is dry, and I'm not thinking. I'm just talking, like what I did. Oh my god. So I'm gonna talk about that later, but first let's start with the week, because I ate some couscous and I ate some fish, old fish that my father bought, and I blamed him for it. I got food poisoning. I was throwing up and shitting all week, diarrhea. It's fucking hell. And then on Thursday, funny enough, so on Thursday the diarrhea starts, so I could go out, and I went and I spent the night with the boys, my 2 friends, and we drank whiskey and we drank fucking beers, and we went to a nightclub, and he approached a girl and she rejected him, and we were listening to Linkin Park and dancing to it, and it was so fucking beautiful. And I told him that I need some ecstasy, but he didn't bring it to me, and we had a beef about it, but it was fine. I was the one who, because he kept saying to me that, be sure I'm gonna get it, etc. And then at the end, he didn't get it, so I told him, be sure, I'm fine with it. It's like kunhani, like it's the same expression, which shows that I'm not satisfied with not getting that fucking ecstasy. And we danced and we played that night, and then the next day I was so horny, so I went to a whorehouse, and she was a fucking anyway, an embarrassing thing happened. I went to the first house of the first girl, but she wouldn't let me in, and then I went to another one, which is a dominatrix. God damn it, I said it. I should not say this, god damn it. Yeah, fetish and stuff. I'm a fetishist. I love feet. God damn it, shit. What am I saying? I shouldn't have gotten this high. I'm gonna go to jail for sure. God damn it. So, like I was saying, I'm a fetishist. I love feet. And I went to a dominatrix, and I kissed her feet. And she first asked me if I wanted the dick, because in domination sometimes there's pig in. I said no, I don't want that. I'm not a fucking gay person. She said, I'm not saying you're gay. It was funny. And then I kissed her feet, and she didn't care about me. She was always on her phone, like working, texting, like what the hell. Not when we were fucking, but when we were like kissing or talking. Then I asked her to film me kissing her feet, and she did. And that's so fucking amazing, but it's fucking embarrassing. I don't know why. If you want something in sex, do it. Why the fuck? Someone thinking that it's embarrassing or bad stops you from doing it. Like, what the hell? And why do we think that some things are good and some things are bad? For example, kissing the mouth. Why is it? Why normal the kissing of the mouth is okay, while the kissing of the feet is not? Like, what the hell? Or the pussy, or licking the pussy is bad for men. Like, why the fuck kiss the mouth? They're almost the same places, and you get sick from both of them, which probably what happened to me, because I might have STDs. Oh my god, I'm closing my eyes and saying some weird shit. And this is not the weirdest story I'm gonna tell. So, after that, the next day, I ate a Viagra and it did not work. Well, it worked, I fucked and I came inside, but I came inside with a condom, of course. I'm not gonna make her pregnant. She won't let me make her pregnant, even though I want her. Like the quote in Euphoria, when she said, I believe in God. The last episode of Euphoria, she said, I believe in God. Because if there is God, there is redemption, and if there is redemption, there is salvation. And that was a beautiful quote. And like, she wants forgiveness, she wants to start a new life, and this is what I want to do. Because before I move to the main story of the night, I want to talk about the next day, because I ate the Viagra. The next day I went again, and I fucked another whore, and she was blonde in the picture and beautiful, but when I came, she was blonde, but she was old, very old. I think she's in her 45, so something like that. Muima. And I fucked her, and I couldn't fuck her because she wanted to suck my dick without a condom. I was suspecting she has some STDs, so I stopped and I didn't do it. And then I fucked her. I fucked her mouth. I came on her tits. I didn't fuck her mouth. Oh my god, shit, what am I saying? After that, let's move on. Because if I keep saying things, they're gonna incriminate me at the end. If someone finds these recordings, I'm gonna go to jail for a long time. Oh my god, I'm gonna go to jail. I don't know if I'm gonna go to jail. Maybe the cops will knock on my door right now and take me to jail. Gendarmerie will come to me today or tomorrow, I don't know when. Because they made a fucking huge, big problem. Huge is better than big. So I made a fucking huge mistake. Huge, stupid, dumb mistake that I regret. Sometimes it's good to be a coward. I said to myself, why am I always a coward? And when I think you remember the girl, Sarah, that I talked about, that she's a teen, and I taught her in 2nd grade, and now she's in the Common Core level. And of course I talked to you about how I'm not a pedo or anything. I just wanna fucking talk to her through, oh my god, this fucking was too long. Someone would think that I would want to fuck that girl, but I don't. I'm innocent, like, god damn it. I want her to grow up and finish her studies, and then I will marry her from her house. I wanted a good thing. I had good intentions. I didn't mean to fucking make her bothered or sad and this is the mistake. Probably if I was good looking, she wouldn't have reacted that way. But because I'm fucking ugly, which is what Alam's mom did to that guy, the ugly guy who trusted women, because you should never trust women. I trusted she because I talked in good sense, and she smiled when I was talking. Like, she smiled, and then she made the most fucking terrible thing that she could do. She hurt me bad, she hurt my reputation, she destroyed my reputation, she destroyed my job. Now I'm afraid that I'm gonna get arrested. I'm not fired yet, I don't know what the headmaster will say. I don't know if the gentleman will come knock on my door. And I didn't do anything actually. So on Tuesday, I called her. I called it regretting the decision, goddammit. So I called her in front of her friends and I said to her I want to talk to her. And I took her to my classroom, and at the door I was talking to her and I said to her that I love her and that I want to marry her when she grows up. And I asked for her contacts and she said she doesn't have any. And I gave her my contacts and said to her, call me when you grow up. And she smiled when I was talking to her, like I said, so I didn't think it's going to be a big deal. But my god, it was a huge deal. She went to her friends and maybe they laughed at her or something, and she said and told the headmaster. She brought him the paper and he called me from that paper, and I came and he said, what did you do? And I told him, and he said, that's dangerous. I said, I know it's dangerous. And he said, she's going to tell her dad. And I was like, what the fuck? Because in Morocco, even if you promise a girl underage of marriage, it's called a crime. I don't know why, because you're promising her marriage and you don't want anything from her. But probably because you're afraid that it's going to be sexual or something, I don't know. Anyway, I wasn't intending anything sexual. I told her until you grow up, so I'm not a pedophile or anything. I might be a fetishist, but I'm not a pedophile. So this is what happened, and then her father came. Her father is a joiner, a builder. And he's strong, but he's old. He was sitting in front of me, and I was so ashamed of myself. And I talked to him, and I explained to him what I meant, and he said, I forgive you. And I felt so happy that he forgave me. He's such a good man. I mean, he deserves a reward for being so kind and passionate and patient. Like, I don't know how to thank that man. Like, he was calm, he was confident, he was a man, a true man, an old man, you know. Old generation tough man. I love him so much because he saved my life. He said it's fine. And I said to her, give me your number. I'm thinking of giving him something, but I can't because it's gonna be harassment again. But I want to buy Eid because Eid is coming, so I want to buy him the Eid or something, because he saved my life from death. Saved me from death. And then everybody in the school knew about it because a reputation in school news in school don't get hidden. If you say something, it's gonna reach everyone's ear, goddamn it. So everybody heard about what happened, and everybody looks down on me now. I just hope that maybe I'll get out of this school this year, because it's the end of the year. I hope I'm not arrested or fired. If I don't record anymore, I think even that I'm fired or I'm arrested. They just gave one teacher who did harass his students. He raped his students. They gave him 30 years of prison. I'm gonna get 5 years of prison for saying a word that I want to marry you when you grow up. Goddamn, that's not fair. Shit. Anyway, that's it. I think this is. I talked to the gay friend. He's the only one who asked about me, about what happened, and I told him everything. Such a stupid man. Because in Euphoria, the last episode, it was so good. He talked about the snake who was laying with the dancer, and he stopped eating, and then she took him to the pediatrician, and he said to her that it stopped eating because it's weighing you, so it can eat you. It's preparing for a bigger meal. So that even the snake that you think is your pet, it's not pet, it's a fucking snake that's gonna kill you. So even your close one, you shouldn't trust them. I called my mom, and I looked at my mom, and she was so happy, and I didn't want to ruin that happiness. If my mom, for example, hears about it, or I'm arrested, and I go to jail, and something I don't care about myself much as I might care about my mother. If my mother hears about it and gets sad, or have a stroke, or have a problem, I don't know, or get sick, or get crazy, if that happens to my mom, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I don't want to make her in that state. If I get arrested, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna go to jail. I hope I don't kill myself. God damn it. I might do if I get arrested. So also, if I don't record next, maybe I killed myself. Good night and goodbye.